What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Mark here with the Better Mark. Let's break down this three-game slate, April 29th within the NBA ranks. Let's continue the run that we've had over the weekend. Very successful NBA weekend betting within these playoff matchups, okay? And I kind of like how we get them down to like a three-game slate, sometimes four. But this three-game slate for me is kind of just a sweet spot, I think, when you really want to break down the games and find out what's going on. But it works both ways. A lot of these numbers have been, with the exception of blowouts, have been actually pretty much right on the money that from the odds makers setting these lines. So we're going to try to get the best of them. We are going to have three official plays in this video where we're going to break down each and every game. So make sure you guys all subscribe down below and stick around to the end of this video. And please smash that like button, okay? But let's get down into it. All right. The first game out there on the card is the Boston Celtics Miami Heat game. This is one where we're going to have no official play. Boston 3-1-1 against the spread, and the Heat 3-2 against the spread in their last five. A lot of the money is coming conversely against the public, flowing in on Boston within that -10, -10.5. So look for that number to climb. In my personal opinion. But 7:30 first tip, we look at the last recent games. We can see that Miami has basically taken a 2-1 series lead. Okay, I'm sorry. They're down 2-1 on the series, where Boston has a 2-1 advantage. Apologies for that. I'm looking at my stats upside down. But we look at this game. All right, Miami was able to come out there and have that dominant win, okay, 111-101 at Boston. Kind of really surprising, like just how well they shot from three. And now we look at the other two games, 20-point blowout loss. We look at another 20-point blowout loss. So back-to-back blowout losses and then a 10-point Miami win. So definitely like this number at 10, okay? I think that's where we're starting to see a lot of smart money come in. But at Miami, I'm not looking to take this game whatsoever. But I would lean towards taking the Celtics -10. I'm just not going to play it. All right, I know it's kind of jumping off the page where this is a strong play for Boston. Miami was able to steal one, but they're still dealing with Jimmy Butler out, Terry Rozier's out, and I think the attrition is really going to start to come back and bite Miami. So I personally would lean towards taking Boston in blowout fashion, but I'm going to have no official play in this matchup, okay? Next one is the OKC New Orleans Pelicans game. We're going to look to take the over in this contest, 204.5. We look at the recent matchups. It has been a mixed bag, okay? We had two unders and one over. All right, so these numbers were set at 216, 211, and 209.5. This one here comes in at too much of an adjustment for me at 204.5 that we're able to find out there in the market. We look at closeout games. Generally, you do have the potential more so for some overs. I think that's where we see points. That's why we're going to be taking the over, kind of in a contrarian opinion here, where we see the lowest total being set in this matchup. We're going to take the over 204.5 in this one, okay? It's where I look for Pelicans, kind of just, playing desperate. Thunder going to be a little bit, I think, loose with that 3-0 lead on the road, and I think we can see some points in this one where we can potentially even sail over this 204 number, right? Recent matchups, 106.85, 124.92, and a low-scoring 94.92, both teams going under 100. But it's kind of what we're looking at. That's where I'm at. So we'll be taking the over in this matchup. All right. And then the final game on the card, we're going to have actually two official plays in this one. All right, same logic. Closeout, altitude. We're going to be taking the 216.5. That number's out there, courtesy of BetUS, where we look for this number being set kind of one of the lower totals. We've seen this in both games. It's an adjustment to being a closeout game, so these numbers have crept down. Me personally, I go the other way. I think that they have more potential for blowouts in closeout games, so we are going to be taking this value where both of these teams, I think, can score enough where this game gets into the 220s and beyond. So look for Nuggets to close it out. Also, we're going to have a second play in this game. We've seen something very, very interesting happen. I believe all four games, the Lakers have been either winning or covering that first half spread, and I don't like to bet halves, quarters. Historically, there are some avenues where we can go down some trends within betting NFL football, right? First quarter and first halves. That's probably more so where I like to bet the first halves in the first quarters. However, I do see some value in this, and this is going to be a strict contrarian play. Like I said, the Lakers have won or covered, I believe, in every one of the first three games at halftime. Okay, over the weekend, know some people that were able to make some money doing that angle, but we're going to go the opposite way. All right, I think this is where we're eventually going to see the Lakers wave that white flag, and the Nuggets are one of those teams that they just look to close out series. Right, they look at close out the series. They don't really care about style. They're just going to get the job done, move on, and advance. We saw that last year, and I think this is a little bit. I don't want to say personal, but this Lakers Nuggets, somewhat of a rivalry, if you will, as of recent, right? I think this is something where it just has a little bit extra to it. So I look for the Nuggets to close out at home. I'm not looking to get behind this -7 price, but for some reason it's jumping off the page at me when we take this the first half. You can find fours out there in the market. 4.5s are also available, but definitely find a 4 out there. First half where we go for the Nuggets to kind of win the first half and win by 4 more points. Kind of going contrarian a little bit, right? 3-0 to the Lakers first half spread. I think that's where we're going to be going the opposite direction, and hopefully the Lakers wave that white flag in this matchup and just kind of withdraw from the get-go. So that's where we're going to be at. Those are my 3 official plays. I'll put it up here on the screen for y'all. This is where we look at the Nuggets over 216.5, as well as the likes of the OKC over 204.5, and the Denver on the first half money line -4. So that'll about wrap it up. Let's continue this run. Let's cash some tickets. Hopefully enjoy some basketball tonight. My baseball video is up as well, so make sure you guys hop on over to that video and check out the picks that we have going in the major league, on the major league card on this Monday, April 29th. So appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. Really do appreciate all you guys that have subscribed. If you have not yet subscribed, please do. Also, channel memberships are down available if you want to give back to the channel. Always appreciated, and I thank you once more. We'll see you all in the next video. Cheers.